Alright, in this video I'm going to be going over talents, covenants, stats, and pets for Marksmanship Hunter here. And you can go, starting off with our 15-row, you can go Master Marksmanship if you want to. It is better if you have crit though, which is a more of a Kyrian thing. You can do Haste Hunter, I'll talk about that later for Kyrian, but I tested these two out right here, Serpent Sting and Master Marksman. They did about the exact same damage actually within a 2-minute window. But Serpent Sting, it is another global 10 focus, but it is constantly going to be on them if they're kiting. If you're CC'd, you're constantly going to be doing damage, and you can have it on 2 at the same time, or 3 if you wanted to. Murder of Crows, it is more the bursty one, but I rather use my global and my focus on an aim shot. Get some instant damage out there because, I mean, we just want that instant damage, and that constant damage is good. For this one right here, careful aim is good, it's decent, but I don't really run it ever. I actually don't ever run it. Barrage sucks, just never. I don't even know why this is in the game. Explosive shot, definitely the top one here. If it will break CC though, your trap, or maybe a fear. I don't know if it'll break fear if it's enough damage. I'm sure it is. Yes, it is, but it will break trap, so you definitely want to use it on them if they are away from the trapped healer or whatever you're trapping. For the 30-row, Trailblazer, you're never going to want to use at all. I don't know why you would use it. Maybe if you're in a PvE situation would be fun and cool. Natural Mending is for a longer game. You can run this, but for the most part, run Camouflage. It's very good. It's a good for everything. Good opener, good feign death and stealth to get away, to heal up. You know, it's just good in everything. PvE arenas and RBGs. RBGs, you always run this, absolutely. For this 35 talent, steady focus, never ever in my entire life. Sounds good. It's fun to use, I guess, maybe. I don't know, PvE? No, probably not. Streamline, definitely the best one here. Chimera Shot, never used it too much. I've used it on target dummies. It was fun. It does break CC though, so that's why we don't use it. Maybe versus double melee, I have no idea. But it breaks CC, so if they get close, you can't do anything about that. And it replaces Arcane Shot, so it's not like you can just single target them down if you have some procs. For the 40-row talent, Born to be Wild is garbage. You don't want it. Post Haste is very good for kiting. Very good. It's probably if you have this, you can disengage out of roots also. If you do not have it, you cannot disengage out of roots. You're gonna have to have the legendary or this to feign death. And you can pet freedom, which I don't feel like wasting those whenever I can simply disengage to wherever. I don't know. Binding Shackles, I don't know if this goes off if the target gets dispelled or they have to sit it for 8 seconds, but this can definitely be good, especially if they dispel it and it activates the 20% less damage versus like melee that's training you. That'd actually be crazy good. I haven't used it, but I'm definitely going to try it out soon. For the 45-row talent, Lethal Shots, nope. Deadeye, nope. Nope. Even for Vinthier, nope. Sounds good, nope. Double tap is just too good, for real. If you use double tap, there's actually a trick with it. If you use double tap and then rapid fire, and if you have a lock and load proc where it makes your aim shot instant, you can use aim shot before your rapid fire ends, and it uses double tap for both of them. So you get 100% extra bullets or whatever with rapid fire, and you get 2 aim shots out with 1 double tap. Super good burst, so fun with Kyrian, but I'm not Kyrian anymore, sadly. Whew. Next row, 50 talents. Casting, calling the shots, absolutely not. Lock and load, absolutely. Volley, I don't even think I would run this in an RBG or even a random battleground. Maybe for PvE, I have no idea. I feel like this would still be better. I don't know. It's always lock and load though. Alright, these are the PvP talents. I'm going to go looking over these for arenas and RPGs. Dragon Scale Armor, you're going to want to run this whenever there's things like AF Helox or Boomies or Shadow Priest. That's a huge damage reducer. It's very good. Viper Sting, no. Scorpion Sting, no. I actually have used this versus melee, but I don't know. I don't really use it too much. That is whenever I was lower, just screwing around, figuring the class out. Spider Sting, not really. High explosive trap, you can run this versus melee teams, because especially if they go you can have a double knockback, and you're going to be able to pet freedom yourself and disengage and, you know, get out of all the slows. Very useful. Very useful if you're facing double melee. True shot mastery, I don't run it. This one right here, Rangers, no sniper shot. Very good on Temple of God Mogu. It's percentage damage, and if they have high stacks, it also stacks with that. So you can pretty much one-shot people with this from across the map too, because you can use it and it increases all your other range. So it's pretty good in Temple. Very good. Recommended if you're running it. Roar of Sack, you're always going to run this anytime, all the time. So, you know, if you're in arenas, it's just a complete game changer. If you're not running it and then you just swap to it, it's a complete game changer. RBGs just as well. You're going to use it on cooldown on the people that's getting targeted. It's going to help a whole lot. Definitely. Hunting pack, don't run it. Survival tactics, very good, especially versus things like warlocks, because they put a UA on you. Feign death, 90% of the damage reduction. You don't take any damage from it. Awesome. And it gets rid of warlock slows, so you're pretty much feign deathing every time you can. You know, you're disengaging with post haste, gets it off, pet freedom. You know, you don't even really get affected by that legendary. That's so annoying. Scatter shot, you're gonna want to run all the time in arena games, in my opinion, because you can scatter one, trap the other while your teammate stuns the kill target. Alright, so the covenants you're going to want to go for is, if you want to, it really depends on your playstyle. Everybody's been swapping to Venthyr lately, and I swapped, thought it was terrible at the first, got the right conduits, and it was awesome. So you can either go Venthyr or Kyrian, and then Night Phase known for the PvE one, but Venthyr and Kyrian are the PvP ones. Kyrian has huge burst. Super fun, definitely probably funner than Venthyr in my opinion if you just like one-shotting people. I swapped because I'm wanting to push in threes. I'm only 2100 right now. I haven't pushed anymore. We just logged off since last time we played. And yeah, Venthyr. The thing that changes it all up is this conduit right here. It feels like this is never proccing with killshot. And then I got this, and it procced all the time. You're going to want to go down this lane that I'm doing. This is a good one right here for the 10 focus. And then I go with... See, there's also another one. I actually don't have the conduit where you feign death and you take reduced damage. It's like 8% reduced damage or something for 8 seconds. Maybe it's 7. I don't really know what it is. Something along those lines. Very good. A lot of the top hunters use it. This is a pretty decent one if you don't have it. Next one is, this is from the Conquest vendor. Cost 200 Conquest, 11% increased damage every single time you aim shot and get that proc for your arcane shot. And that increases it to like a total of like 90% extra damage. And if you get a crit, it is huge, boy. Especially if you're Kyrian, you're gonna you get the Kyrian one where whenever you pop resonating arrow, all the damage is increased by like 11% or something. So that plus this, woo, boy, does some damage, definitely. So for stats, a lot of the hunters I noticed for Kyrian, I was doing the same thing. When I was Kyrian, I went for crit, and I had 1% haste. But now that I'm Venthyr, I am maining BM, but this is also really good for Marksmanship. Because it just goes for Venthyr. Venthyr is haste. Venthyr is you don't really want crit. You just want to turn all your crit into haste. Mastery is good. Versatility is your main stat like always, but haste, that makes your flayed shot proc kill shot even more. Before I put this on and went to haste, my kill shot was probably like my 7th damage for Beast Mastery, and now it's my number 1. It's kind of crazy difference. I do need to get back to 2100 so I can upgrade my gear, but yeah, it's very good, very good. And when I say that, I do not mean haste is bad for Kyrian in any ways. All the hunters were stacking crit, but there is one hunter you can go check out. He is a Kyrian hunter stacking haste. He is number 4 in the US, and that is Tosin Tribe. I'll link his YouTube in the description below. You can go check him out. He's really good. I watch him all the time. But yeah. Alrighty, so the next thing is about pets. Why do I run a pet? Why should you run a pet instead of going for the Lone Wolf talent to get increased 10% damage when you don't have one? And the reason for that is because you get mortal wounds, reducing the healing they receive. It's like a warrior. I think it might be worse than a warrior. I really don't know. I think might be the same. It doesn't even say anything. It probably does on here whenever you actually use it. But it is very good. It's definitely worth it. You're not losing too much damage. I mean, you are, but you have a pet as well doing damage, so it's not like you're losing just exactly 10%. As well as you also get pet sacrifice, which if you use pet sac on me, you don't take any crit damage at all. Your pet takes 20% of the damage, but just a min pet will fix that. Doesn't cost any focus or anything. And versus a mage, if you use combustion on you and you pop pet sac, it completely counters his combust. He can't do anything. You know, for rogues legendary, when they open up they get 100% crit. Completely counters that in every single way. And the pets that get this are the raptors, hyenas, and the rodents. So yeah, and the next thing is you get is pet freedom. And it gives you freedom on whoever, and immunity, the pet freedom, for 4 seconds on a 45-second cooldown. You can give that to anybody. Same with pet sat. It's just too much. It's too good to like. It's too good. It's better than 10% damage. Definitely. And I am off to make a beast mastery guide because that is what I've been playing lately in threes, whatever. Not twos, I just screw around in there. But yeah, I'm gonna be trying to get 2400 soon. I was like 1800, then when I started playing with some people, we just screwed around, went straight to like 2100, and then we logged off because we were tired from queuing all day. Or how many hours we were queuing, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get up there 2400. I got 2400 on a Mistweaver in BFA, but that was a healer, and this is a completely another story. Different times. I've been playing Cupid. I know it's with the ret to the most overpowered class, but why would you not play with the most overpowered class when you are not that great yourself as a hunter? It's a struggle not being a rank 1 class that one-shots and heals more than a healer. Drop a like and sub.